For video I needed absolutely to use the unlimited recording hack, which you can find on YouTube, because the 10-minute limit for 4K 60 is unacceptable and I am using the Japanese/Hong Kong import. A US import would have done too, to also not have a 30-minute limit, which there is on every Europe. So with that hack, this camera has better autofocusing, slightly, than the Panasonic GH5, it has better IBIS, slightly, than the GH5, and it's a bit cheaper than the GH5, it's better designed and more usable in terms of buttons and handling than the GH5. The GH5 has some video functions that I don't need now, like 6K 30 video, requiring an anamorphic lens or anamorphic lens adapter, because that 6K 30 mode is only filmed in 4:3, 4K 30 with 10-bit HLG and H.265, I definitely want 4K 60, and the 4K 30 10-bit internally mode, I need 4K 60 more than I need 10B. So with that unlimited recording hack, this camera for me is perfect. I have already filmed hundreds of 4K 60 videos longer than 10 minutes and many longer than 30 minutes too. The only major flaw of this camera is the video autofocusing performance is nowhere near good enough. In many situations you will see background lights pulsating, which means that the focus point is constantly moving in and out on the face or on the object that you are trying to track with autofocus. Autofocus is the major missing feature that I hope Panasonic will definitely fix with the future GH6 camera that one can expect, perhaps a G10 too, although I hope the GH6 will include all photo features of any eventual G10, so no G10 may be needed. For Panasonic to fix autofocus, they need to adopt phase detect hybrid autofocus technology, preferably with reliable and stable video IAF functionality too, just as in the new Sony A7 Remark IV. Sadly, in the Panasonic S1/S1H, Panasonic still hasn't fixed their autofocus technology, so it is really unsure if Panasonic can fix that in the GH6 whenever, if, they decide to release that one. You may not think of the autofocus to be as big an issue as it is for me, and to be honest, my videos do in general look quite awesome generally with this camera, but just I am sure that the quality of my videos would be up a significant notch if the autofocus really was not an issue. So better autofocus is the main reason I am looking forward to upgrade from this camera at some point in the future, when there might be another 4K 60 camera out there with all the features of the G9, uncropped 4K 60, flippy display, decent battery, good audio, mini jack, dual SD UHS 2 slots, decent. I think perhaps another issue with this camera, but it is slightly less of an issue but still might be an issue, is that it doesn't seem to have a reliable automatic deflickering mode in video. It does have it in photo mode. But in video, sometimes, it flickers more or less badly if there might be some flickering lights or TV or something like that in the background of the video somehow. This is only a small issue though, the autofocus is the only major issue with this camera, I think. I loved my GX8. However, the new features of the G9 plus the improved video performance with Panasonic's latest firmware update now provides a very high-end product. I delayed buying this camera because I thought that it might be too heavy for regular use, but in the event my fears were unfounded. The camera handles very well and produces good pictures. I would have preferred a tilt LCD rather than the side-opening LCD, but this has the virtue of being able to be reversed to fully protect the glass surface from possible damage in the camera bag. The camera is more stable and comfortable to use with larger lenses. This must be the best camera deal out there, price and performance. Feels great in hand, very good grip. Can do just about anything photographic. I don't have anything negative to say about camera or dealer. A good camera with a huge amount of options. I have owned this since release. It's the most versatile camera to date. It takes great photos, and with body and lens stabilization you can handhold a 1.3 seconds shutter speed. The ergonomics are perfect. Lens choice is vast with options with Sigma, Panasonic and Olympus. I use this with my 14 to 140 and 100 to 400 millimeters, and it's wonderful to use. 4K video is perfect in top 300 to 400. You have stabilized video silky smooth. Also has a high res mode. Firstly, to get it out the way, some photographers do need a larger sensor, for ultimate image quality or very low light work. But I think for a huge number of photographers, the LUMIX G9 and the Micro Four Thirds system is the very best way to go. Click link in description for more reviews.